Robbie showing speed down along the inside. Supermask came away well to be third. Coming away to be fourth is King Cavallo in fifth position to the quarter. Super Drake racing in sixth is Snacking Nude. Home Alone got away seventh. In eighth position, Charlie Bear. In the early trailer is Park Avenue Mike. First race, Pacers move on to the backstretch, and GT Robbie shows the way a length and a half. Old Mustard racing second. In third position, Supermask racing in fourth. King Cavallo. They've reached the quarter, 29-2. Up the backstretch they go. It's GT Robbie, the leader. Old Mustard racing second. And third is Supermask. King Cavallo fourth. Along the inside in fifth, Super Drake. There goes Charlie Bear now rushing up on the outside to be sixth. Right behind him, Park Avenue Mike seventh. And Park Avenue Mike is about 7 lengths from the leader. Then on the inside, Shuffled eight. Snacking New trailing but on the move from last. Home Alone. They've reached the half in 59-2. And around the turn they go. Keeping the lead by a length and a quarter, GT Robbie. Old Mustard second. Charlie Bear continuing to advance on the outside third. Supermask now has no place to go fourth. On the outside coming on fifth, Park Avenue Mike. Towards the inside, King Cavallo, no place to go sixth. Home Alone comes on seventh. Shuffled eighth is Super Drake. Trailing the field is Snacking Nude. Around the turn or in the stretch, GT Robbie shows the way to three quarters, 129-3. On the outside, gaining ground, Charlie Bear looking for racing room towards the inside is Old Mustard. Closing up out in the center of the track is Park Avenue Mike. It's GT Robbie, the leader by 2. Old Mustard comes out for the drive second. On the outside, Park Avenue Mike. Supermask is closing through the open stretch. GT Robbie leads. Supermask closing on the inside. Old Mustard on the outside. GT Robbie, Old Mustard, and Supermask heads apart. I don't know who got it. I'm going to call it. They're off and pacing. HRS Playful left for the lead. Long and Strong left well. Towards the inside, Fractal came away third. Settling in fourth is Culver Cadet. Dare is fifth. Joint session at the end. They move on to the backstretch, and from the outside, HRS Playful now takes the lead. Racing in second, Long and Strong. Fractal is third. Culver Cadet fourth. Dare is fifth. Joint session sixth. Compact field of 6 for the second half of tonight's early daily double. Move on to the backstretch. Now driving out of third with a quarter move. There goes Fractal. Quarter and 30-4, and Fractal now moves quickly to take the lead. There goes Culver Cadet rushing up on the outside second. Towards the inside, HRS Playful right there third. Towards the inside in fourth, Long and Strong. In fifth position on the inside, Dare, joint session sixth and last. They race to the half. Fractal now drops down to the inside. Culver Cadet on the outside racing second. HRS Playful now has no place to go third as they move to the half mile in 59-2. They race around the turn. Fractal the leader on the outside. Culver Cadets keeping HRS Playful locked in. Moving up on the outside, a Strong fourth is Dare. Joint session to the outside fifth. Long and Strong dropping out to the back. They've reached the top of the stretch. Fractal the leader on the outside. Cleverly up to be second is Culver Cadet, moving 3 wide at the head of the stretch. Here comes Dare. They're in the stretch. They move by 3 quarters in 129-3. It's Culver Cadet now getting the lead. Fractal trying to fight back second on the outside. Here comes Dare closing up for the lead. Now it's Dare getting the lead. Joint session closing up on the grandstand side. Down along the inside, HRS Playful finds racing room, and he's coming on the far outside. Joint session with the lead. Here's HRS Playful coming through the inside. HRS Playful on the inside, on the outside, joint session. HRS Playful in front. Tight for second between joint session and Fractal. Trotters are sent on their way, and Victory Jammer out quickly for the lead. Driving out between horses, Dox Denelli. Along the inside, Smart Chick. Coming away fourth is Jade Parkton, looking to drop in fifth is Wiccan. Then in between horses, looking for an early spot, Can Source. Now off stride on the turn, Wiccan. Wiccan is off stride. They move on to the backstretch and race to the quarter. It's Victory Jammer, the leader, racing in second. Dox Denelli In third on the inside, No Trumpets moving up, make that Smart Chicken third. Up on the outside, Jade is fourth. CanSource now moving up with cover fifth. No Trumpets back to sixth. 5 lengths back to Reality Bites seventh. In eighth position, Hot Dog Tara. Diadem Hustle is ninth. Far back out of it, Wiccan. Trotters move to the half-mile pole, and on the outside, Jade now moves up to take the lead. It's Jade to the front. CanSource moves quickly to challenge second. Victory Jammer back to third. Up on the outside, No Trumpets comes on fourth. Halfway home in 59-4. Around the far turn, CanSource now takes the lead. Jade towards the inside, can't hold them off. Now moving up on the outside, No Trumpets comes on third. Victory Jammer fourth. Dox Denali to the outside, moving up with cover fifth. And Dox Denali's about 6 lengths from the leader. Then towards the inside, looking for Racing Room, Smart Chick. Hot Dog Tara gains on the outside next, so they turn for the money. CanSource shows the way to 3/4, 2 on top. Jade trotting second, Racing in third. No Trumpets, Dox Denali coming on fourth. Hot Dog Tara fifth. Victory Jammer sixth. Closing up on the grandstand side seventh is Reality Bites, followed by Diadem Hustle. They're coming down to the 8th pole, and CanSource feels the whip, also getting pressure from Jade on the outside. It's CanSource on the inside. Jade's closing for the lead. Now it's Jade getting the lead. CanSource second. Hot Dog Tara and Reality Bites are coming on. It's Jade the leader as they come down to the wire. Jade to win it. CanSource second. Reality Bites up for third. They're off and pacing. Let's Go Sis left for the lead. In between horses, Fox Valley Torchy left. On along the inside, Holly's Sister and Gian Penny. Let's Go Sis now surging to the front. Moving through on the inside, Gian Penny to take over second. Holly's Sister hung out there third. On the outside, Fox Valley Torchy looks to drop in fourth. KT Cricket gapping a little bit in fifth. Tanya got away sixth. Racing in seventh. Tammy's Legacy, Illini Bunny the trailer. They move on to the backstretch and race the quarter. 28-3. Let's Go Sis the leader by 2. Gian Penny racing second. Holly's Sister third. Tanya now rolling up on the outside fourth. Fox Valley Torchy is fifth. Looking for Racing Room 6. KT Cricket. Tammy's Legacy on the move seventh. Still trailing Illini Bunny. 10 lanes covers first to last. They approach the half-mile pole. Let's Go Sis cuts it out, leads by 2. Tanya continuing to advance on the outside second. Halfway home in 57-1. We'll see if Let's Go Sis has anything left for the final half mile. She leads a length and a quarter. Tanya on the outside now hanging second. Gian Penny now second ahead. Tanya on the outside third, begging for Racing Room on the inside fourth as Holly's Sister. Tammy's Legacy into the action fifth. Racing in sixth, Fox Valley Torchy, Illini Bunny comes on seventh. KT Cricket last. They turn for home. Let's Go Sis still has the lead. 3/4 and 128-3. Let's Go Sis the leader on the outside. The challenger Tanya. Now Tanya takes the leads. Here comes Tammy's Legacy, and she just went by them all as if they were all standing in mud. Tammy's Legacy now draws. There's some confusion in the back of the pack as Let's Go Sis stopped. Gian Penny left the course to get out of the way. But Tammy's Legacy now's up by 5. KT Cricket comes on second. Fox Valley Torchy third. Tammy's Legacy an easy winner tonight by 6. KT Cricket second. Fox Valley Torchy third. They're off and pacing. Big Jim Schaff left for the lead. There goes Johnny Sunday driving out with Hot Dog John coming away third. Valiant Norman fourth, and now off stride on the turn. Johnny Sunday. Johnny Sunday's off stride. They move to the backstretch, and your leader, Big Jim Schaff, Hot Dog John second up on the outside. Valiant Norman gains ground third. Hoosier Skywalker fourth. On the inside now fifth. Mr. Chi-Town. Parked and back pacing Johnny Sunday out there in sixth. Sports Center at the end. They move by the quarter, 30 2/5, and from the outside, Valiant Norman now takes the lead. It's Valiant Norman the leader, Big Jim Schaff back to second, Hot Dog John third. Closing the gap fourth, Hoosier Skywalker, Mr. Chi-Town fifth. Looking to drop in sixth is Johnny Sunday. Sports Center is the trailer. They move to the half-mile pole, and your leader going along unchallenged now is Valiant Norman. Racing in second, Big Jim Shaft, Hot Dog John third on the outside. There goes Hoosier Skywalker fourth. Off a half, 1 minute and 4/5. They move around the turn. Hoosier Skywalker moves quick to challenge Valiant Norman for the lead. And the outside, Mr. Chi-Town comes on third. Towards the inside, Big Jim Shaft fourth. Along the inside, Hot Dog John fifth. Sports Center on the outside, sixth. Johnny Sunday at the end. They've reached the top of the stretch. Valiant Norman on the inside. On the outside, Hoosier Skywalker. These two head and head, nose and nose for the lead by 3/4. 1:31 flat. They're in the stretch. It's Valiant Norman on the inside. Hoosier Skywalker right alongside second. Hoosier Skywalker has the lead. Valiant Norman trying to fight back second. Mr. Chi-Town third. Racing in fourth. Big Jim Shaft are inside the 8th pole. And your leader is Hoosier Skywalker. Mr. Chi-Town's coming to him on the outside. Hoosier Skywalker, Mr. Chi-Town's closing up on the outside. These two in a drive to the wire. Mr. Chi-Town gets up to win it. Hoosier Skywalker second. Hot Dog. They're off and pacing. Go Light and Meritorious left well for the lead. Along the pylons, a little bit of Serenity. Giddy Up's driving out from the center of the track. Towards the inside, Lacrita's there. In 5th position, Mini Happy Times racing in 6th. Ranchwood Cam Girl. Lake Hills Pat 7th, trailing the field 8th. She's make that in 9th as She's Got Heart. They move on to the backstretch and race down to the quarter. A little bit of Serenity has the lead. Racing in second, Go Light, Meritorious third. They're off a quarter and 28-1. Now Go Light drives from the pocket to take the lead. Racing in second, a little bit of Serenity. There goes Meritorious up on the outside to be third. 3 lengths back, Giddy Up on the outside fourth. Lacrita towards the inside fifth. Mini Happy Times on the move sixth. Ranchwood Cam Girls 7th. In 8th position, Lake Hills Pat, She's Got Heart, still can see them all. They roll to the half with Go Light in command. A little bit of Serenity second. Giddy Up on the outside third. Meritorious back on the inside now getting shuffled fourth. Then to the outside, Mini Happy Times on the move fifth. Moving up third over sixth on the turn. Ranchwood Cam Girl. Lacrita's backing up on the inside. Then Lake Hills Pat now 7th. She's Got Heart moves up 8th. Lacrita at the end. Final 3/8 of the mile. Go Light draws off the lead by 3. Here comes Mini Happy Times charging 3 wide in the second. A little bit of Serenity third. Giddy Up losing ground on the turn fourth. Then to the outside fifth. Ranchwood Cam Girls on the move. Final 3/16 of the mile up on the outside. Mini Happy Times now rolls to the front. Racing in second is Go Light. Ranchwood Cam Girl third. Looking for Racing Girl. Meritorious fourth. On the far outside, Lake Hills Pat is fifth. It's Mini Happy Times, the leader on the outside. Lake Hills Padwood, Ranchwood Cam Girl. Meritorious now finds room, but it may be much too late. And here is Mini Happy Times winning it by 2. Ranchwood Cam Girl second. Lake Hills Pat was third. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Original Work left well for the lead. Loghouse drives out quickly to challenge. Coming away third on the outside. Full Race Cam in 4th position along off stride on the turn. Our Romantic Walk. Our Romantic Walk is off stride. Apparently there's something on the racetrack on the clubhouse turn. They move over to the backstretch and to the quarter. Your leader, Loghouse, racing in second. In driving out of second, Original Work, the opening quarter, in 28-1. Original Work on the outside now takes the lead. Loghouse racing second. It's a 5-length gap. The Full Race Cam third. Another 7 lengths back to LV Hanover fourth. Parkton moving up fifth. Pine Lane Wilkes. Our Romantic Walk is 6th and last. They race to the half-mile pole, and Original Work has the lead. Loghouse right there second. 5 lengths back to find Pine Lane Wilkes third. They've reached the half in 56 2/5. They move around the turn. Original Work, the leader. Loghouse second by 3. In third position, closing the gap. Full Race Cam, another 5 back to find Pine Lane Wilkes fourth. In 5th is LV Hanover, Our Romantic Walk at the end. They've reached the top of the stretch. Original Work has the lead. Log House right there, second up on the outside. Here comes Full Race Cam taking over third. In fourth is Pine Lane Wilkes. They turn for the money. Original Work on a short lead. Full Race Cam up on the outside. Second, Log House looks for Racing Room third. Closing up on the outside, here comes Pine Lane Wilkes now fourth. Racing in fifth, LV Hanover. They're coming to the eighth pole. It's Original Work, the leader. Log House now out for the drive. It's down to these two. Original Work, Log House closing on the outside. LV Hanover's coming on from far back. Original Work, Log House, and LV Hanover. Trotters are sent on their way, and Vanna Triton out sharply for the lead. Towards the inside, Kickapoo Chief left well. Docks Point from the center of the track drives out. In fourth position around the turn, Miss McDougal, Guitar Zan got away fifth, 2.5 lengths back to Wishful Chinaman sixth. Another 3 back to Hot and Trot seventh, Racing in eighth. Nothing can stop us. Kelly's Flyer is the early trailer. Eighth race, Trotters move on to the backstretch. We have a battle for the lead. Vanna Triton on the outside, Kickapoo Chief on the inside. Battling each other off a quarter, 29 seconds flat. Racing in third and settling in third now is Docks Point. They've trotted 3/8 of a mile. Vanna Triton the leader, but now Kickapoo Chief drives back after the lead. Racing in third, Docks Point in fourth, Miss McDougal. 2 lengths back to Guitar Zan fifth. Driving to the outside, 6, Wishful Chinaman. Up on the outside, 7th, Hot and Trot. Nothing can stop us, 8. Kelly's Flyer needs to make up 12 lengths. Halfway home in a snappy 58 1/5. They move around the turn. Kickapoo Chief, the leader. Racing in second, Vanna Triton up on the outside. Here comes Guitar Zan charging up fourth. Now moving third, now moving second. Final 3/8 of the mile on the inside, Kickapoo Chief on the outside, Guitar Zan. These two battle for the lead. Losing ground third, Vanna Triton up on the outside. Wishful Chinaman comes on fourth. Shuffled and getting pushed back fifth as they turn for home. Docks Point, 3/4, 130 flat. They're in the lane. On the outside, Guitar Zan takes the lead. Kickapoo Chief trying to fight back second. Closing ground third, Wishful Chinaman between horses on the outside. Closing ground, Miss McDougal and Hot and Trot. They're in the final 1/8 of a mile. Guitar Zan the leader. Here comes Miss McDougal. Hot and Trot's on the grandstand side along the inside. Wishful Chinaman, 3 and a drive. Wishful Chinaman coming through for the lead. Wishful Chinaman getting up, maybe very tight. Wishful Chinaman, Guitar Zan, and Hot. They're often pacing in between horses. Pickleman left well for the lead. Also right there is Fearless Falcon. Down along the inside, moving through for the lead is Radio. Radio now takes the lead in between horses. Fearless Falcon caught 3 wide as Pickleman holding the inside and moving through now second, Sportsman. Backing off to drop in third, Fearless Falcon. Pickleman's had a most difficult opening quarter. He's out there fourth. Isometrics fifth. On the outside, Park sixth. That's Bama Legend. Towards the inside, 7th. Ah, yes. Racing in 8th. Family Counselor in 9th position. Miller Slider, Redskin Rock at the end. Opening quarter, 28 1/5. And from the outside, that's Pickleman now to the front. Pickleman, the leader. Radio making him work real hard. Right there in third is Sportsman. In 4th position to the quarter, Fearless Falcon. Racing on the inside, 5th. Bama Legend. Up on the outside, 6th. Ah, yes, halfway home, 56 1. Less than a half mile the pace in the race. Pickleman, the leader, 1.5 lengths. Here comes Sportsman. Charging up on the outside, 2nd. Radio, 3rd. Ah, yes, coming out on the outside, 4th. Towards the inside with no place to go, 5th. Fearless Falcon. Ranging up on the outside, 6th as they turn for home. That's Miller Slider. They're in the stretch, 3/4, 126 1 on the outside. Sportsman racing along the inside, coming through second now. That's Ah Yes. It's Sportsman, the leader by 2. Ah Yes towards the inside, second. Closing ground on the far outside, Miller Slider third. In between horses, Family Counselor coming on. Miller Slider on the outside, Family Counselor on the inside. It's down to these two. Miller Slider to win it. Family Counselor second, Sportsman third. They're off and pacing. LB Fancy, Boo Bird, and Highland Betty all left well for the lead. Coming away fourth is Shira. Golden Age is fifth, and Lake Hills T sixth and last. They're in numerical order as they move around the first turn. You can follow right down your program. Number 1, LB Fancy and Eric Ledford. 2 is Boo Bird and Steve Searle. 3, Highland Betty, Andy Miller. 4, Shira, Gregory Jr. 5, Golden Age, Doug Hamilton. 6, Lake Hills T's and Tony Morgan. They move on to the backstretch and they race down to the quarter. And from the outside, Highland Betty now takes the lead. Quarter 30 and 2, Highland Betty leads by 2, LB Fancy Racing second. In third position, Boo Bird Racing in fourth, Shira. Golden Age is fifth, Lake Hills T sixth. They race to the half-mile pole, and Andy Miller has Highland Betty up top this field by a length and a half. LB Fancy right there in second. Boo Bird is third up on the outside. There goes Lake Hills T's on the move fourth. Shira back to fifth. Golden Age on the move from sixth. They've reached the half in 1:01 and 1. They move around the far turn. Highland Betty the leader on the inside. LB Fancy second ahead, ranging up on the outside. Third, Lake Hills T's. Golden Age comes on the outside. Fourth, Boo Bird shuffled fifth. To the outside, Shira sixth. 3 on the inside, 3 on the outside, and 5 lengths would cover them all. Final 3/8 of the mile. Highland Betty the leader on the outside. The challenger second, Lake Hills T's along the inside, and third, LB Fancy. Golden Age comes on fourth. Heads are turned for home in the 10th at Balmoral. Highland Betty on the inside, on the outside, Lake Hills T's. They're still going head and head for the lead. Racing in third with no place to go, LB Fancy. Golden Age coming on fourth. They're at the 8th pole. Highland Betty's digging down for more. She's got the lead. Here comes Golden Age now, the challenge on the outside. Here comes Shira closing fast, and that's Shira on the grandstand side, moving best of all to get up to win it. Golden Age second, tight photo for third. They're off and pacing. From the outside, Dick Van Dyke and Sinolog left for the lead. Coming away third, Turbo Sunrise as they move around the first turn. On the outside, Park fourth, Weathered coming away fifth. Come on, Johnny, No Surrender sixth and last. They move on to the turn into the backstretch. Your leader, Dick Van Dyke, racing in second, Sinolog in third position. Turbo Sunrise racing in fourth, Weathered. Come on, Johnny is fifth. No Surrender is the trailer. They're on to the backstretch and race to the quarter. It's Dick Van Dyke, the leader. Quarter, 30 seconds flat. Dick Van Dyke, the leader, racing in second, Sinolog. Turbo Sunrise, third and fourth. Weathered, Come on, Johnny, and No Surrender. There's been no movement through the opening 3/8. They're still in line. And your leader, Dick Van Dyke, going along comfortably up top by 2.5 lengths. Sinolog racing in second and third position. That's Turbo Sunrise. Racing in fourth, Weathered in fifth. Come on, Johnny, still trailing the field, No Surrender. Halfway home in 58 and 1, they move around the turn. Dick Van Dyke now rolls out to a 5-length advantage. Sinolog cutting his own mile on the chase, second up on the outside. Weathered comes on third. Moving up on the outside, Come on, Johnny, fourth. Turbo Sunrise losing ground fifth. Trailing the field, No Surrender. They've reached the top of the stretch. Dick Van Dyke, the leader. Here comes Weathered charging up on the outside, second. Sinolog now needs racing room, third. Come on, Johnny, to the outside, fourth. Racing in fifth, Turbo Sunrise, No Surrender at the end. They're coming to the 8th pole. It's still Dick Van Dyke, the leader. Sinolog back on the inside, second. Now finding some new life is Turbo Sunrise, and he's closing on the inside. It's Dick Van Dyke, the leader. Sinolog's coming to him on the outside, racing third, Turbo Sunrise. It's Dick Van Dyke, the leader, racing in second, Sinolog. It's going to be tight for third between Come on. They're often pacing Torbray out fast for the lead. On the inside, Anxious Ashley left, followed by Listening Star as they battle for position. Torbray from the outside now takes the lead. Listening Star holds in second, up on the outside, holding a good hand third. Along the inside fourth, Anxious Ashley. Parked and moving up fifth, Friends Forever. Towards the inside sixth, Diatros. Coming away seventh, Fancy Viking. Then it's Annie's Little Girl and Car Trouble at the end. They reach the quarter in 29 2/5, and from the outside, holding a good hand now takes the lead. There goes Friends Forever now rolling up on the outside for the lead. Friends Forever now takes the lead, holding a good hand racing second. Torbray is third, racing in fourth. Listening Star in fifth position, Anxious Ashley. Diatros sixth, racing in seventh, Fancy Viking. Car Trouble takes over eighth, and Annie's Little Girl has been pulled up just about. They've reached the half in a snappy 57 4. They move around the turn. Your leader, Friends Forever, racing in second, holding a good hand up on the outside. Here comes Diatros, moving fast to be third. Final 3/8 of the mile, Friends Forever the leader. Diatros gains on the outside, second, holding a good hand, covered up third. Along the outside now, Fancy Viking comes on fourth. Racing in fifth, Listening Star. Car Trouble gains ground sixth. They're in the stretch. On the inside, Friends Forever. On the outside, Diatros. Friends Forever draws clear to lead by 3. Diatros now dropping back. Fancy Viking coming on, followed on the inside by holding a good hand. Car Trouble's moving up on the outside. Friends Forever still has the lead on the outside. Fancy Viking, Car Troubles rolling up with Torbray between horses. Friends Forever, Car Troubles closing on the outside. Those two in a drive. I don't know. I'm going to go with Car